That was Ruben Amorim's first game. Ipswich Town 1, Manchester United 1. I feel a bit disappointed. I felt it was a must-win game, and I felt that Manchester United could have and should have beaten a team who've won one of their matches in the league so far this season. But then Manchester United have won 1 from 6 away games. So the form was poor. And even though the team have now gone 5 unbeaten, we all know what we're watching, and we know that this team are well short. First trip to Ipswich since 2002, I think. Remember that one? I remember some other good times there, but I remember some pretty grim times there as well. Erik ten Hag has gone. Ruben Nistelrooy has gone. Ruben Amorim is in. And he said he had 2 days fully with the players that he wanted. So far from ideal preparation for him. But when the team went a goal up very early on, 81 seconds, I'm like, okay, this is going to be different. And confident, great, fantastic, bring it all on. And then it faded. And the second half was very, very mediocre. So we have the same questions about these players. So do some ratings then. United is still in the bottom half of the table, by the way. And United, we stand 35 years old on Monday. 35 years since we first sold the mag. Let me see if I've got one. That is the very first copy of the very first United we stand. And trust me, they're not great. But we were children. What are you expecting? So we're going to start working on the next one, which will be out against Everton. And cheers for this one. We've virtually sold all the copies, so that has been decent, appreciated. Right, Onana, 8. I think he's probably the player of the season so far, which shows how bad things are at the other end. But he's making key stops, and he got down low. I'm just looking across because I'm making my notes. I've had a complaint that I don't look straight to the camera while I'm not using autocue. I mean, do you want me to take an auto cue inside a football stadium? It's not going to happen, is it? So this is how it's going to be for a while. Onana saved a curling shot from Sami Šmodić after 10 minutes. Stood his ground to make a really good right-handed save. I think that was from Delap. After 40 minutes, Ipswich's goal, would he have got it? I mean, it was a brilliant shot, but it did spin off the head of Masraoui. So I'm going to give Onana 8. I don't think he did anything wrong. Johnny Evans, obviously, the mark there. I thought he did well. I'm looking at my ratings, and the better towards the back of the team rather than the front of the team. I thought United were very passive actually today, and it was as I feared. And Ipswich are well organised, decent. Kieran McKenna's studied sporting. He knows a lot of these players well. Got Martin Pert there. He's got Lee Grant there. They know Manchester United well. And when Johnny went down on the floor after Delap flew into him, I was just about to mobilise the troops. But Johnny got up because he's a warrior. And yeah. De Ligt, I thought he was fine, used to the system. I've got no issues with the way that Matthijs de Ligt played today. Same with Masraoui, one of Manchester United's better players. I'll give both a 7. Masraoui must wonder where he's going to play on a week-to-week basis. I think he's played in 4 or 5 positions this season. We must mention, if we're going to talk about Masraoui, is the ball spun off his head over an Arna, and that was Ipswich's goal, and yada, yada, yada. Who knows? A mad... stunning opening goal. He didn't score it, but he set it up. I'm going to give him a 7. That was after 81 seconds, and he ran from his own half past 2 players. He made another good run right at the end after 91 minutes, but his shot was blocked. Christian Eriksen, 5. I was a little bit surprised he started, but then because Agati did well in the last game, but then Agati's been to the other side of the world, and while he might post pictures of a bed on a private aeroplane to fly home, it clearly takes a lot out of you flying so far. So we'll give him Eriksen a 5. He did have a shot which spun wide after 6 minutes, but Ipswich just quicker in the middle. You see it, especially when he's with Casemiro. We'll also give a 5 too. I think he was the first player to come off, and you can just see in certain games Casemiro is struggling more when there's pace in the middle. And Ipswich have got some very good players. In fact, the standard of the Premier League, it's not what people want to hear, but it is far, far higher. The teams at the bottom, so Southampton led against Liverpool. Wolves beat Fulham away. Villa were held at home. So there has to be a league table. Teams do win and lose, but standards are right. It's just difficult. Ipswich have got some really, really good players. Who we're going to do? Delo. Okay, Delo. But I should mention, because we're supported by Improve Easy, and if you live within 80 miles of Manchester, you can basically get a free boiler or free solar or a free heat pump if you earn less than 31k a year in your household. Just do it. People have been doing it. There's government money there. You can get energy saving solutions. Boiler, as I said, an air source heat pump, an insulation for your walls, roof and loft. If you're ready to check if you qualify, just click on the link in the description. Takes 30 seconds. Don't miss out. It's free. And obviously everybody won't apply. I'm not sure everybody watching this lives within an 80-mile radius of Manchester. Maybe 1 or 2 people live outside that. Delo, 5. He's not hitting the heights of last season. He blocked a shot from Hutchinson. He got goal side of Wes Burns, and then he had a pretty weak shot at the goalkeeper. That was after 38 minutes. He got himself into a good position. So we're seeing that quite a lot with Delo. He's getting really forward. He's getting into good positions, but he ain't Marco van Basten in front of goal. In fact, nobody is in this Manchester United team. The team doesn't score. I think six goals from 6 away games. If you take out the Southampton game goals, that's really worrying. Really, really worrying how few goals this team scored. Just looking at from some other stats, I just spoke to a load of people in the away end who said there was a good start, good support vocally for Ruben Amorim, which is nice, but then it went flat from there on. Bruno Fernandes, 6. His manager wants him on the ball more. He started to move, I think, which led to the goal because he gave the ball to Ahmad. He set Garnacho up after 46 with a nice through ball. That was the first attack of the second half. And he took a 78th minute a free kick which went wide. They've just got to go in. Not every time, but once in a while. Garnacho, 6. He curled a shot wide after a well-worked move after 17 minutes. Hooked the ball away after a Hutchinson chance on 32. He could have set up Marcus Rashford. Should have set up Marcus Rashford. At the start of the second half. He was tackled heavily but superbly by Carnoustie after 53 minutes. He went down after that. Rashford, another 6. It was one of them. It was a 6 out of 10 performance. He got ahead of the keeper and tapped the ball in for his second goal of the season. That was right at the start when it looked like it definitely wasn't going to be a 6 out of 10 performance. That was the first United goal at Ipswich since Ruud van Nistelrooy. Been speaking to Ruud this week. He's all right. Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. Rashford made a good run after 24 minutes, but like the team faded away in the second half. Subs, pretty unconvincing. Shaw and Ugarte came on after 55. Great to see Luke Shaw back. I hope he plays every game. I hope he's fantastically successful for Manchester United. Hope he doesn't get injured again. I'm not going to hump at all that he came on for Johnny Evans. No, seriously. Luke Shaw on his day is a very, very good player. We just know that the issue has been injuries. He clearly doesn't want them. Good luck. Ugarte came on for Casemiro. So South American swap there. Wasn't great today. Højlund, giving him a 5, giving all the subs 5. Came on for Rashford after 67. Needs goals. Xerxes came on for Eriksen after 67. So it's one of them. It's a sigh game. So next up we've got Bodo Glimt. I've been to Bodo Glimt. I'm going to tell so many people that this week. How many people have been to Bodo? I've been there. I was onto this story before it became a mainstream story. And when I went there, they said to me, you're the first journalist who's come here from outside of Norway. I'm going to milk that all I can. They're bringing 5,000 or 6,000 So I'll be at that one, and I'm going to deliver the next ratings in fluent Norwegian. We're going to work on United We Stand as well. So make sure you subscribe. We'll send you the next 10 issues. And sorry I can't be a bit more upbeat today. I'm just trying to be realistic. I hoped it would be better. I thought it was important that Manchester United won. Some other results went for Manchester United this weekend, but the league table ain't lying, is it? All right. Keep your heads up, and until the next game, bye-bye.